rules and regulations of the Buccoo Reef Marine Park must be respected, according to Nigel Taitt, the Assistant Secretary in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources and the Environment and Sustainable Development. He addressed concerns regarding the Coast Guard's intervention on a glass-bottomed boat in the Buccoo Reef Marine Park over the Easter weekend. More from Kandace Jackson in this report.
The Buccoo Reef Marine Park is not only a national protected area, but it is also part of the United Nations Ramsar protected sites. This designation could be lost if the marine park is not managed properly. For this reason, the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development has been developing policies with rules and regulations on how tourism stakeholders should operate in the park, according to Assistant Secretary Nigel Taitt.
Mainly the reef tour operators, the captains and them, they were also involved in the meeting. They were also informed about the rules and regulations, which most of them already knew before.
Some of these policies include obtaining the necessary approvals to operate within the park.
The vessel must be inspected by maritime services and a document will be provided for you. Secondly, the captain must have a captain license also, right? The vessels in the marine park must be insured also.
Other rules stipulate a zero-tolerance policy on overcrowding of vessels, noise levels, and alcohol consumption. Assistant Secretary Taitt stated that the vessel involved in the unfortunate interaction with the Coast Guard officers on patrol over the Easter weekend did not possess the required documentation and was warned twice about it.
What I was told, information received, that the Coast Guard boarded the vessel and inquired about his documents, and he failed to provide the information to the Coast Guard. And the Coast Guard had no choice but to escort the vessel back to Buccoo jetty.
While the public and reef tour operators raise objections to the Coast Guard officers being armed with assault rifles, Taitt explained that the THA has no say in how they operate because constitutionally they fall under the central government. Meanwhile, Taitt encouraged tourism stakeholders wishing to conduct activities outside the stipulated rules and regulations to write to the division about their requests.
Inquiring what it is they want to go and do, like for example the IMA, Institute of Marine Affairs, them does right, and when them not do nighttime visits out in the marine park, right? So they need to write to the division, write to the administrator of the division, and it will go through the director of the division, Mr. Gartatley, and then will review the documents, and then we'll be able to grant or not.
Taitt noted that the rules and regulations, although they may seem harsh, are necessary to ensure that people can continue enjoying the Buccoo Reef Marine Park without destroying it. However, he committed to continuing their ongoing collaborations with stakeholders to resolve any issues. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.